Ay, yeah. If someone like you will love me. Ay. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm on. Someone like you will love me. Love. Yeah. I got her on my phone, it's BG. Ain't her. Ha.
Alright guys, welcome to the first episode of 2 Cents. You're supposed to say it with me.
We never even...
Okay.
2 Cents.
I don't even like that. Honestly, that's not really cute. But no, for real, welcome to the first episode. We are your hosts,
Danicia
and Ashley. But, we talk all day, okay? So we really don't want y'all to just hear us talk all the time. We're going to bring some people to the conversation. So today, I found the biggest shit talkers that I know. The biggest shit talkers that I know. I mean, they talk shit all day, okay? So we got my boy Kato.
Hey, what's up? That's me.
Yes.
And then we have Mr. Damien Hakeem. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
The
so-
age is silent.
Akeem.
Akeem.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, well now we know Damien Akeem, and he is a rapper.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Look him up.
Support
You
my boy
wanna-
music.
Period.
Appreciate
Follow
that.
him. We're going to have an Instagram
Period.
down there. Okay.
Say that, boss.
So we're just going to get right into it.
Yes.
Today we're talking about Lori Harvey versus Future, because y'all be getting on my girl. And honestly, I have no problems with it. I have no problems with it. We're just talking about double standards and dating, because clearly people haven't messed up. Because every time someone sees Lori Harvey switch from, well, she with Michael B. Jordan now, but when she was going from man to man, it was a problem. She's a hoe. She shouldn't be going around like that, blah, blah, but she's really just dating. But when Future does it, okay, he's just a nigga. He's just a regular nigga.
It's definitely double standards with men and women. Period. Forget just dating, just period. But when it comes to Lori Harvey, she's young. She's in her early 20s.
I know she's like 23.
Like, this is the time to be dating. Like, hell, if I could go back in time, I'd just be dating all over the place. When I was 22, I mean.
But do y'all mind being seen with them different men?
Yeah, I
But
mean,
we
when
don't
you're single,
know.
you're supposed to date.
So you do or you don't mind
Mine being single dating?
being seen with different men?
Oh, being seen with different men. See, that's different.
That's different.
Because I don't pop, like right now I'm in a relationship, y'all barely even know about him.
Yeah.
Because I like a private life. That's her prerogative. She want to pop out with every different man, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. See, okay. That makes sense. But when I'm single, well,
Wait,
I'm
go ahead.
talk.
Go ahead.
Because I get that. If I'm with somebody, then, people are going to know. But if I'm single now, so no one's going to know if I'm talking to somebody or not talking to somebody until I pop out with them.
Mm-hmm.
But she was popping out with them
Every time.
every time. I guess that's the issue. She's popping out with them every time.
This is the way I see it, right?
What you got, brother?
Right now, at her age, it almost, she can kind of get away with it a little bit because she ain't got no kids. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody stuck her up yet. So, like, I think that she kind of can benefit from that. The only time that I think that she really did something where it's like, all right, you kind of doing some whole shit, like, you going to have to sit down and explain that P. Diddy.
Oh,
and
his
son.
son.
Yeah, see, okay,
Like,
that-
yeah, I
was
didn't
a little
agree with
bit.
that.
That was a little bit much.
That was a little risky.
I don't have a problem with what you do. It's just how you do it.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
have a
sure.
problem with Lori Harvey dating whom she chooses to date, when she chooses to date them. Like you said, to me, it's all in how you do it. The first issue I had, I actually like Lori Harvey. She's actually one of my favorite
What you like about her?
public.
You just like that she's pretty.
people.
I mean, she's pretty.
She is pretty. She
What's
got a nice
she?
body. She honestly, she
Oh,
don't. She's
she
just
does.
the stepdaughter
Harvey's
of Steve Harvey. That's not his biological child. Steve Harvey married her mom, and
They changed their last
name. She is pretty. Marjorie has a gorgeous daughter. I think
Who y'all think gave her the game? Her mama or Steve Harvey?
both. I think it's a little both. That Hollywood life.
I mean,
I
y'all know
think it
Steve
was
Harvey.
Obama.
Steve Harvey wrote
That
that
book.
book.
Yeah, you know, she got some of it. I think it was a mixture of both.
Steve Harvey capped.
I think he pandered to
I
women.
don't
I think he do a
think
lot
that
of
was cap
pandering
at
to
all.
women.
Y'all think that book was
No,
capped?
I read it.
I think he do a lot of
cap at all.
pandering to
I
women,
think,
man. I think that's his audience.
I
though.
think that book was real Derek Jackson-y, man.
I think so too.
Ooh,
Pandering to
don't
women.
compare him to
I feel like
I'm
Steve
telling
Harvey
you,
really in
man.
the same lane. as
He
Derek Jackson.
panders to
Because he
women to
don't-
make money.
He don't never just keep it a buck for real.
At all.
You don't think what he said was true?
I just think if you go out here giving that kind of relationship advice, you should, at least should have one successful marriage, barring the one that you're in now.
He
And
got a
he's on
successful
number
marriage.
3 or 4.
Oh, really?
Really?
I-
Really? That's how I feel
Oh.
about that. Derek Jackson the same way. However, I ain't mad at Lori Harvey. I just think, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And
Okay,
if
so
Michael
what
B-
is the difference between her and Future? Because Future do the
same thing.
But nobody's
Nobody
okay
has
in Future
issue.
behavior
No.
either, though.
Yeah,
This is-
they
no.
are.
This is the difference between her and Future. The difference between Lori Harvey and Future is if Lori Harvey was out here dating these dudes with no intention to ever get married, build a family, date for real, or anything like that.
How you know she?
If she's not, then she's gonna end up what the female side of the game is for Future. It's a lot of dudes out here like Future, but they
Period.
can't afford it.
And that's not to say what Future do is okay. Running women ain't. I mean, to some
I mean,
people, if that's what
yeah.
you into. That's what you into. I ain't knocking what nobody into, but that ain't acceptable to everybody's
Yeah.
standard.
Like he hop around and stuff like that, and the difference is the double standard comes in is because women still go after Future.
That's true. Every time
If
he has a
Lori
baby,
Harvey
I'm
got
like,
knocked up by every dude she dated, dudes wouldn't still
Yeah.
be going after her. Michael B. Jordan wouldn't be nowhere near in sight.
Not her with a lot of
Do you
kids.
think so?
either. I don't think so.
I'm
Not her-
telling you,
not her with a lot of
unless,
kids.
unless she just really got a bag like that, unless she a millionaire, like she really just raw like that, like she might have a hard time getting a temp service dude to want to take care of 4 different men's kids.
Oh,
no.
Why do you say?
You right. No, he's right. But that's the problem. Why? If she had a bunch of kids, nobody would want her. But Future got a bunch of kids,
everybody wants.
and everybody want him.
That's the. That
And he
yeah.
don't
That's
take
the problem.
care of
He don't
none
even
now.
take care. Barely.
Y'all gotta ask y'all
Barely.
ladies
But that's
that,
the
man. Yeah.
Because I'm not going after somebody who is such a hot commodity like that. Well, not even just because, like, well, one, I don't want to be no baby mama. So that's one. I don't want to be a baby mama. 2, it's a problem if you got all these kids. Like, it's a sign. You got all these kids and you're not married to neither one of them, or never even attempted to be married to them. Like, that should just be a sign. And 3,
It's a sign for men. I'm gonna tell you that.
you said it's a sign for me.
Well, some men don't mind that, but for a lot of men, that's a sign. A lot of kids, especially by different men, that's a huge sign for a man.
That would.
We may not need to be together. We can entertain each other, but as far as being in a relationship, that's just that. Women don't look at that like that though, for whatever reason. I ain't gonna even say women. Some women don't. I hate to generalize.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the women that still chasing Future don't value that. They don't care.
I'm just happy to see her got out of that.
Amen.
Look at how happy she is now.
Oh, here we go.
Happiness is a dangerous word. I tend to stay away from that. That's a moment in time, man.
Well, you're right. You can't judge nobody's relationship because you don't know what happened behind closed
Right.
doors.
We don't.
No.
We don't.
That's
And
that's-
all
But I
people
just
are
don't
human.
like
True.
how people come at Russell Wilson.
Is that why the Seahawks ain't been doing too much
That's
in the
exactly
past
why,
few
man.
years?
Future got a curse on
Well,
them.
we know
I remember the
put that on that
Seahawks.
one man.
I remember the Seahawks was like the thing. I mean, if they win, he get all the credit.
But if he lose,
Oh,
They-
he's quarterback.
yeah, he is. I think he's a great dude. I like Russell Wilson. I do. I don't get too far off the Lori Harvey time. I like Russell Wilson too, but it's just, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it, even with that situation. But that's a topic for another day. The double standards with Lori Harvey, and a woman ain't gonna never get away with just being from man to man and thinking it's okay. It's just not gonna happen. Now,
But why is it okay for a man? It's more
That's what
acceptable
I'm saying.
for
Like,
a
it should be
man
wrong
to
If
be
it's
a
wrong,
hoe
it's wrong.
than for a woman to be a hoe.
it is more socially acceptable. I can't.
That's the,
Well,
but that's
I
the
didn't make
problem.
those. I didn't make
Well-
those rules.
Well, that's because there's a thing with that.
What you got?
There's a thing with that.
Educate me.
Alright, I ain't saying that a dude gotta be fucking a lot of different girls. But ideally, there is a thing where girls usually like a dude that other women like.
Or
It's
woman.
never just she's the only woman that likes him. And she usually knows that. Now the thing is, now what man anywhere, what male figure anywhere in the animal kingdom is not gonna fuck off when all of that, you know what I'm saying? Just on a primary level, on a primal level, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, if it's a whole bunch of girls throwing that pussy at you dude, you should.
It can't be my
It should be more than. I mean, like, I think there are a lot of girls that expect him to not fuck off on them, rather than being like, "Hey, that's dope that he don't."
I mean, I would expect you to be faithful in your relationship. That's different.
But I'm saying, like, typically for it to just be thrown at him. Like, why is it that, like, all guys, every guy out here know this thing where it's like you might go through a drought at some point in time while you're single, but as soon as you get an old lady, all of a sudden, you start seeing the twinkles in bitches' eyes when they walk up.
Not the twinkles.
Now they want to, you know what I'm saying? How's she doing? You feel me? Like, they don't care about that bitch.
I was about to say that.
Like, they don't.
Straight up, man. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know, women, double standards do exist. How they made the rules, but I do abide by some of them. And I do think some of them should hold some value. Like my man just said, as naturally now, for men to deal with different women, I think that's natural. For a woman, not so natural. Not to say that they can't, not to say that they don't. I don't think it's
honestly,
not natural.
it's literally just that. Okay, so if I say, okay, so I'm single, right?
Right.
If I meet a guy tomorrow and I'm interested and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, talking a little bit or whatever, I go on a date with him, right?
Yeah.
I go on a date with him, we talk or whatever, feel him out. I realize I don't like him no more.
Right.
Okay? But we don't have sex or anything. We just went on a date, whatever. Don't like him no more. The next week, I meet somebody else. I go on a date with him. We talk or whatever. I realize I'm not feeling him either. The next week, I meet somebody else. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with the dating part of it.
I think the purpose of dating is to get to know different people.
I mean, yeah.
Everybody has different definitions of dating, too.
If someone were to see me those 3 weeks with a different guy, oh, Ashley's out here hoeing.
It don't matter.
Not even knowing if I slept with him or not, but the fact that I went on a date with 3 different people in 3 weeks. So but I'm dating.
Let's just stick to that point, man. I ain't mean to cut you off, Bob. Let's stick to that point, though. Okay. Dating is nothing wrong with that. 3 weeks in a row, cool. 4 weeks in a row, get you another one. The problem comes in if you start to have sex with these guys. Now, the argument is going to be on our end of the spectrum. If we do, we get a pass. Matter of fact, you get a pat on the ass. That a boy. There you go. You got all 4 of them. You got all 4
right.
If you do that, not so much. That's a double standard that I didn't make up, but I do hold dear to.
Because it definitely takes 2 to tango. So we both fucking, and we both should get any consequences that happen.
Like, and
I don't understand that. Not saying I'm not here fucking niggas, but
to a guy that's on the hunt that sees that just says that you're available, that you're open. But what you gotta do.
But why isn't he easy?
But what you gotta do is you gotta respect the rules of the game that y'all women laid out for each other. Now, if a woman see you that work there, she gonna be like, yeah, that girl be in here every week with a different dude,
right?
Or whatever, and then she gonna tell the rest of the little girls, and then next thing you know, they gonna start saying she a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, we just trying to see where we can get in at.
Right.
We not looking at your character for that.
And I can kind of get that.
But if you do sleep with all 4 of them, though, you
now if you sleep with
classified what society. Now I'm not saying that, but that's what society labeled that as.
Exactly.
And that do exist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call God a hoe too. If he go on 4 different dates for
but
me,
it just don't hold the same value, though.
It don't hold the same value. And the problem that people have is, okay, because you got a dick, ain't nothing gonna happen to your dick. Everybody got this thing of, oh, you got a pussy, so your pussy wide open, like.
It means different things to men too. That too.
That's all they say.
I mean, it's not always that, but I'm just saying, it's just like, that's what it is. It's like, y'all can have a dick, you would never know if y'all had sex before or not.
And I think
you might have a pussy, you know she having sex.
Then too, men can have sex without emotion. Women, that's not to say that they can't, not to say that they don't. That's not
rare.
Common.
I heard, it's rare.
Not.
I can't, but I definitely don't people who can.
Like, there's another essence of it too, where it's like, you know what I'm saying? You can also respect the fact that if your dude, even though it might kind of hurt your feelings a little bit, if he say he take them 3 girls out on that date at that place, and he knock off all 3 of them, home run. You know what I'm saying? How, whether he's the guy or not in that situation, is really based on how the girls look. If the 3 girls are
You said
bad,
how they look?
how they look. If there are 3 bad girls
Wait,
that,
that is all they care
that
about.
are in a row, then folks won't say shit.
Okay, but what if I'm fucked 3 different guys and they not like?
We already tell you what that's classified as.
No, but I'm saying, you saying it's different if they look good. But
No,
if I'm fucked 3
saying,
different people
well,
and they,
no, the difference really comes down to whether he fucks or not. Because if he
Okay.
just go out on if he missed all 3 of them and he didn't
but
fuck,
you say it holds
then
more
yeah, he
value
looks
if they
like a
actually
loser.
look good.
But I'm saying that if he actually went through with it, because see what that is the act of courting. That's dating. That's the shit that guys have to do that girls don't really have to do when you have to go out your way to have sex. To create that type of thing, you have to ask people out. You got to take them out. That's him on the hunt. That's you being hunted when you there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how many times can I be hunted? If you just keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm
And if
saying?
everybody got access to you, then I don't want your ass. That's just what it is. And someone don't mind either, man. They don't mind being hunted, you know.
I like being courted.
By different people.
I mean, I don't want to say different people, but
When
the
you're
same
in
guy.
your early 20s, I feel like your 20s is the time to date. Your 20s
Yeah.
is the time
So
to
let's do
figure out
this.
who you are, what you like, what you don't
What you
like,
don't
what
like.
you want, what you need, what you don't like. I
What's
feel
your
like
definition of dating, if you don't mind me asking? That
Dating-
means a lot of different things to a lot of different
Okay.
people.
it does. I feel like, okay, if I'm single,
Right.
dating to me is, okay, I see this person that is attractive to me. I want to get to know them. We go out on a couple dates. If I like him, I do it. If I don't, I don't. Now, it comes with, are y'all exclusively dating or are you not exclusively dating? It depends on those 2 people. I feel like y'all should have that conversation of, are we exclusively dating? It's just us dating each other, or
What
are
is
we dating
exclusive dating?
other
Yeah.
people?
And I feel
Exclusive
like-
means
and I
just
feel-
us 2 dating
We're
or going
dating.
out. Like she said, courting. Like, I want to be courting.
So
Like,
exclusive dating, just us 2 going out. Does that mean that I'm still open to going out with other people?
No,
that's
that's
we
what
both
I'm saying.
agree.
So
Yeah,
at that
Okay,
point, you're in a
we-
relationship, right?
Not necessarily
Not
because you're still
necessarily.
dating.
That boy cooking.
I mean,
boy.
you're close.
Not necessarily because
So
you're
I'm kind of lost. I'm in a gray area here. You gotta work with me a little bit.
Let's unpack it. then.
unpack it,
Let's
right?
unpack
Let's
it.
debrief.
I just want to make sure we're on the same track. 2 people, male and female, dating. Both at that point in time are open to dating other people.
Right.
Mary dating Mark, Allen, whoever, and then Mark dating Sue, Beth, and whoever. Once Mark and Beth decide that they're going to be exclusive, they're no longer allowed to date other people, correct?
Correct.
But they're not in a relationship.
I don't know what they are. If Mark said
Exactly.
that he want her to be his girlfriend,
Then that's
then
what
they're
it
in a
is.
relationship. But if they don't make, I mean, there's something that they have to make. Because a lot of people will talk for months.
But they're still dating though, right?
Because okay, here's my
Dating.
thing. If I'm dating multiple people, I'm not having sex with multiple people.
Right.
Once I say I'm dating this person exclusively, hey, it's fair game.
And
Is it
really,
okay?
you don't even get to. Well, we're not getting to sex until we are at a point where I know that we are exclusively
Right.
dating.
So
That's
let me
the
ask this question.
exclusiveness
What's
for
the
me.
difference between exclusively dating and being in a relationship?
Okay. Okay. Exclusively dating. We both have established that I like you, you like me. Okay. I'm not really focused on anybody else right now. You not focused on nobody else right now. Let me see where this could possibly go. But we won't put a label on it.
Right.
Okay? Relationship. We're together. That's it. We're together.
During the exclusively dating phase, am
But-
I open?
But
Because I'm not in a relationship, is it cheating if I have sex with somebody else?
it's not cheating, but would the other person be upset? Yeah, probably.
Why? If we're exclusive, we're not together.
Because
We're not
y'all
together.
established
But y'all
that
established that we're not
exclusively
dealing with
like,
nobody else.
Right.
Because if I'm dating you, okay, if you courted me, right? We went on a couple dates or whatever, talking, texting or whatever. I feel like, okay, maybe this could be something. And I cut off all my hoes, okay, for you, and you cut off, because they're there. You cut off all your hoes for me. Cool. Let's see what can happen.
Right.
But if someone else creeps in, can I really be mad?
I think that's the problem within our society today. That exclusively dating phase.
Yeah.
I don't think.
And I that's true.
It's
that's
either
true.
to me you're on one side of the fence or you're
But
on
I
the other.
mean,
That
that's on the
exclusively
person too.
dating
Because
phase.
if I'm dating, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, oh dang, I really like see potential in this. This could be something for real. I'm not gonna focus on anybody else. Well, that's just me. I'm single.
So then why not get in a relationship?
Maybe we might not be ready to. I mean, you're right. But it depends on the situation and the
They still
person.
wanna fuck
Because
off
I might not be in a
like
ready.
they dirt bags.
That's the exclusively
that's
dating
what
part right there. That's
I ain't
that.
saying you
You
are.
talking about dudes?
Oh, I say damn.
I ain't talking about dudes. I'm talking about people.
People,
Well, yeah.
right. So that's why they, to me, for that reason is why people stay in that exclusively dating lane. I think
Yeah.
for that reason is why people stay in that exclusively dating lane because
We ain't gonna stay there too long. We ain't gonna stay there.
Once
Too
we
long.
say-
now I hate to sound like this, but women don't get to make that decision.
Who knows?
I mean, what you
well,
do-
No. I think
You can choose to leave, but
Right.
as far
Yeah.
as it going any further, that's where
not
y'all
like an
better stop.
ultimatum type thing, but it's more so like okay, like the what are we question.
Wait a minute. So you saying that you think that that's why people like go exclusive? Like,
I think that's why people stay in that exclusively dating lane and never really make it official to say, hey, we're actually dating, so that they can continue to get away with the stuff that they've been getting away with, to say that I haven't cheated. We ain't even in a relationship for real. We just dating, and then that'll give you that clearance to say, okay, I
we
can.
weren't even together when that happened.
There you go. You know what I'm
weren't
saying?
even
So to
together.
me, you either on one side of the tracks or you're not.
Okay, but I will say this: men know what they want. And
They know what they want
no,
from the
no,
beginning.
no,
Let's start right
no,
there.
No, hold on.
Not all men do.
No, you're right.
Let me finish.
Finish this. Tell the truth.
When a man wants a woman and he really wants a woman, he ain't gonna trick off and be like, oh, we just gonna stay,
I
gonna be
love
It's the
when
pressure.
women know what men want.
No. I'm not saying I know what men want. I'm saying,
Y'all know what y'all want.
let me tell you.
But we don't. That's what I'm telling you.
No. I'm telling you, because
Nah,
from
we do. We just
experience,
scared.
I was with a dude for 3 years. Thought that was supposed to be my man's, okay? He got with a woman, dated her for 8 months, they married.
Period.
But did it last?
They know what they want.
Did it last?
What
Why
you,
y'all
they still
broke up?
they married.
Why y'all broke up?
Because he's a womanizer. He was a womanizer. And that's what I'm saying. If he didn't want me,
'Cause he was a-
he know
what's
he
a
was a
womanizer?
hoe. He a hoe.
What's a-
Now he with this woman, he still could be a womanizer. I don't give
What
a
is a
fuck.
womanizer?
He was entertaining bitches all the time.
Is that dating or is that a womanizer?
No, he
No,
was with
I
her.
was in a relationship. That was my man.
That was her boyfriend. That was my man.
Boyfriend.
Well, I get you. So your situation is a little different, and I apologize that happened.
Oh,
the way
I don't
that
give
it
a
did.
fuck.
Somewhere
We good
is
over
cap.
here. That was just to explain that.
Somewhere
That's what I
is
mean
cap.
by
Not all men, though.
How's
Not
that
all
count?
men.
not all
just
men,
said
but I'm
somewhere.
saying
I
like
don't know where. It's somewhere. though.
dudes. Some
Hold on, wait a
I
minute.
think we
wait a
have
minute,
an
Nisha.
idea.
What you say, Dave?
I said I don't know where it's at. I just feel like it's some cap somewhere.
Somewhere now.
In there.
The whole story ain't been
do
told.
that.
Finish that cup.
And we'll get to the bottom, but
we're gonna get back to you in about 25 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, keep on.
I'm gonna see what your ounces line.
Wait, capping what though?
The whole story ain't being told.
They do that to me all the time. Every time
We
I
ain't
have
got
a situation,
we ain't got time for the whole
like,
story.
I need to-
So let me
tell you something. Let me tell you something.
You was just a nun and you just gave us how to be a player ass nigga.
No. What I'm saying is, for a man to sit there while I'm sleeping next to him at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and be texting another bitch, that is cheating.
That's cheating.
That's disrespectful.
Well, why is he still up?
I don't know.
What y'all did before you went to sleep? What y'all
We
did?
probably was having sex. I don't know. I
y'all
don't
wasn't
remember that
having
far
no
away.
sex.
But all men don't feel like that. All men don't know what they want.
They
Some
do.
men have an idea.
She was
They
that was
know.
when he
But
was
what I
saying
y'all know,
is-
like before y'all try to make it seem like okay, it does not take long to know if you want to
You
be
wanna
with
be with
somebody.
I think that varies from person to person for one.
It does.
And two, different experiences shape and change that whole narrative,
That's
whether
true.
you feel like that today or not.
That's true.
So that's why I say we have an idea
That's
of
true.
what we would like until you get with this person and realize that, oh, you know what, I really don't like this.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that we was together 3 years and he met this bitch in 8 months
That's
and
true.
married her. That's okay. That's that situation. I understand that. Not every situation happens like that.
That's true.
You can
That's
meet some
true.
men who've been in a relationship for 3 years and they don't get married till 10 years down the road. Then now what?
You know, you're thinking, because if we want to be real, I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I knew what I liked, what I disliked, and it's no shade to, you know, who I was with, but it's like, now looking back on it, like there's some things that I just can't.
I'm telling
you know what I'm saying? There's some things that
and it's all part of growing.
and there's something that I like, some things that I didn't like, some things I dislike. But I mean, I don't think I would have realized that unless I got
You went through this
you know what I'm saying?
experience.
Went through that. So
And that's
that
the
makes
thing, that
sense.
heartbreak and all that, and breakups and all that kind of stuff do it builds character.
Yeah.
And it teaches you what you do and don't want to.
Yeah.
So that's why I say all men don't just know what they want. I hate
I'm
when
gonna
women
say all men.
Most.
we have an idea.
Y'all have an idea.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Now whether you fit into that idea varies from person to person.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is
And
true.
this is my thing too. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Call me so long.
Yeah.
My thing is, when it comes to the, like, a lot of times girls, they're asked for exclusivity, and it's fine if y'all both agree on it. You know what I'm saying? But let's just say shit does go bad. You know what I'm saying? Why, if you can't match his sex drive? I hear a lot of
I
women
should
say
have known
this.
that before.
No, I hear a lot of women say this about guys. They feel like can't keep up with them. They'll be like, well, then he should expect or in some form or fashion be okay with her going to get hers. And I hear older women say shit like that, and I just wonder, like, all right, well, if you can't, like, all right, for instance, if y'all get done fucking, he go in the bathroom and jack off again, you can't keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? So why would you take it so personal if he go and knocks off another piece of pussy? Because a nigga can do that just because he like one specific thing about how that girl look. A nigga can be like, I like her nipples and want to fuck that bitch.
Wow,
So why?
that's all it takes.
That's
Right.
all that. That's
Nipples?
all that. That's all that it takes. And nigga want
crazy.
nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So why is it like? Why is that something to cry over? That's literally almost as common as taking a shit. Like dudes see girls and they fuck if nobody knew, but they just won't put in work to fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just walk into Kroger and it's a bitch with titties down here and no ass,
I'm so sick
and
of
she
him.
just
I'm so
say,
sick.
"Hey, let me suck your dick in the bathroom right quick." Dudes would be like, "Yeah," you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, maybe not
There ain't no standards.
in
right
a
I'm about to say that's different. She ain't got
infected
no.
society, but I'm just saying, why not?
She.
When you cheat, that's like you spending time falling in love with somebody else. Like you going skating with this. I had a
Are you talking about
situation with this
women?
girl.
Yeah.
I had a
Okay.
situation with my girl recently where she was asking me could she get this dude that she know from high school to choreograph her dancing. I'm like, no, this nigga's not finna teach you how to physically explore other parts of your femininity when I'm not around. You out your motherfucking mind? There's so many women out here dancing. You better go get one of them. Fuck that nigga. No, he not teach. No. Get behind you to teach you how to wind
she probably
down your
don't
thighs and shit. He got me fucked.
Let me ask you this.
She probably don't want it no more.
Ariane.
Do you, let me ask you, do you feel like you're insecure about something? And it's okay.
Me?
Yeah, because I am.
Because
Because I can't dance.
Everybody
There you
is.
go. I'm going.
But
If I could teach
I don't
her, I
like
would
that
do it.
because that's where trust comes in. Because even if I'm dealing with somebody and it's someone from my past that I'm saying I don't fuck with no more. I'm saying I don't really like. I don't want him no more. If you don't trust me, if you really don't trust me, that's the only way you're gonna react about
Then
it. If
in
you don't
what
want to
way,
hang out with me.
in
Like,
what way in your life is that man of benefit to you?
I'm just saying other people have different resources. What if I needed that person for something?
I'm saying
And
like
What's
like,
the relationship between
what
you
would-
and that person?
They used to fuck around.
If we used to
No,
date,
I agree.
But
No.
they
if we
don't.
used to date,
No, you so
It's a
many-
problem?
Bro, first off, listen, let's
He
be
said
real.
fuck
That's what I'm
around.
saying.
Everybody
oh, fuck
please,
around.
let's
Oh,
be-
fuck around or date because I could.
It don't
saying-
matter.
I'm
If,
saying
if at
if
any
y'all used
moment
to
y'all was
fuck around,
intimate,
y'all used to date. What you doing handling business and dealing with this nigga on the networking level? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he doing that nobody else is doing in the city of Atlanta
What if
right
nobody
now?
else is doing it?
Ain't no person in Atlanta that's doing some shit right now, doing some
Then
shit that ain't nobody
right.
else doing
Because
in
we're in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Boundaries, man. You gotta respect them boundaries. I
I
think
get
that
that.
needs to be established in the beginning too, though.
Yeah.
So that way, that when this issue comes up, it ain't gonna be no, oh, this is brand new, or I ain't know. I told you this day one, so don't come at me with the you didn't know, because
Yeah.
you knew.
yeah.
You can't unlearn the truth,
You right.
but you just didn't care about it at that
You
moment
right.
in time, and that's
Yeah.
what it is. But I feel, man, and some people don't have insecurity? Well, some people say they don't have insecurities and don't care about that kind of stuff. I don't.
Everybody has insecurities.
It's just-
I definitely
this is-
think that most guys have. It's like if that girl just looks like
It's a natural thing.
like if she just the baddest, that guy's gonna have insecurities off the rip.
It's natural if you had any kind of trauma.
Baddest, a big booty, anything like that, they
But
gonna have
this-
insecurities.
But this is what I do.
Lie
Exactly, but
to protect feelings.
We do.
We do.
And we don't get
And
no
that's
credit
not
for it.
okay.
That's not
though.
okay.
That's
That's
not
not
Y'all don't want
okay.
this
That's
trouble.
not okay.
I think women feel
That's not okay because I feel like I was lied to for 4 damn
Y'all
years.
don't want this
Oh, it's
truth.
rolling.
Y'all don't want
To
the
protect
truth.
my feelings.
We
Yes,
want
we
the
do.
truth.
Yeah,
This
you
is the
listen to
problem
the
I have.
one lie.
No, this is the
Everybody
problem
else
I
around
have.
you that told you
Y'all
the
lie
truth,
to
you
us
know
to
it.
protect our feelings, and then we
And
find
that makes
out,
it worse.
and then it makes it worse because y'all be like, "Oh, I'm lying to protect your feelings."
No, you're making
because
it worse.
No, let me make the decision on what the fuck I want to do.
And
Don't
then-
lie to me.
We're
Okay,
supposed
alright,
the other day
alright,
it said
so, okay.
men think
Alright.
that women can't handle the truth.
Y'all can't.
We
Bullshit.
can handle the truth. It's just the reaction that comes from the truth is what you guys feel like. Like, no, we can handle the truth.
Y'all just don't want
Y'all
to
just
hear
don't
our
understand the
mouth.
way
Nah.
you.
No, because
Thank
if you
you.
have
Your reaction.
that bad of an emotional reaction to it, that's because you can't handle it. That's why.
That is not
and then,
true.
And then because y'all
But
can
there's
hear
a
the
lot of truth
truth,
behind it.
y'all can hear the truth and then come back with like low level verbal violence to the truth. But we can't go there with you back and
every
forth.
time.
That's one of the double standards that we got. We can't stay there. The most empowering thing a man can do once a woman is yelling is just leave. That's it.
Really? That's all I got.
After that, everything else is your fault. Anything else that happens after that is your fault. If this bitch
Wait,
get mad and
wait.
flip the table
I don't
and
like
throw
that.
up the whole set,
I don't like that.
And
It's
I'm
the
not
guy's
supposed to be
fault.
I don't like
upset.
that.
I'm
even
not supposed to
afterwards,
be upset.
even
No.
afterwards, they can ask you, "Hey, Ashley, what happened?" This nigga made me. Is what's gonna be the first 4 words. First couple words is called, "This nigga made me."
But okay,
This is
that's
the
what I
problem,
don't
bro.
like
Say it, you
about
know what I
that
mean?
comment, Dave, is the fact that anything that happens after that is our fault. If you putting us in a situation to act a motherfucking fool, that's not our
Nobody
fault.
should be able to do that if you on your square. If you in tune with yourself, if you know yourself,
I can
nobody
be in
should
tune
be
to
able to
myself and
make
know
you do
myself,
that.
but if you still do something that hurts
If
me,
you cheat on
Like
me
what?
and you tell me, it's gonna hurt.
If you cheat, so okay.
I tell my boyfriend all the time, nigga, you gonna cheat on me, just leave. Just go.
yeah, and you know, every time I say that to people, they be like, "No, you don't mean that." No, I'd really rather you leave than cheat on me because
What's
if you cheat on me,
cheating on
then
you?
we have a problem. You
What's cheating?
fucking up
Cheating on
me.
you. Is
You
it-
fuck
is
somebody
it
else,
specifically-
emotional.
is it specifically fucking
Hold
pussy?
up. Me and my boyfriend just had this
Because what
conversation
if you bought
last
a
night
bitch
because
another
I
house
asked
but you
him.
never fucked her?
I asked him.
That's cheating.
I
Why are you
said,
spending money on other bitches?
What you
Okay.
care
hold on.
about? Him spending more
because
money than
I
him
asked
fucking?
him.
What if you fucked the
There's
bitch
a
for free?
thin line between disrespect and cheating. Because we just talked about this last night. I asked him. I said, okay, obviously fucking is cheating. Obviously. Now, if you having a flirtatious conversation with somebody, is that cheating? Yes.
I don't think so.
If you're having a conversation with the opposite sex
Yeah.
and you're opening up to them,
You're
is that
entertaining
cheating or is that
somebody else.
disrespect? I
Well,
feel like that's disrespect.
What I'm gathering,
But it can come into cheating because if you're opening up
That's
to
just
somebody,
surprise.
you're going to start getting emotional and start catching feelings, and eventually that's going to come into cheating. So I feel like there's a thin line, very thin line between disrespect and
But
cheating.
see, what
Fucking
it
is cheating.
What it really comes down to.
Absolutely.
He said
is-
fucking ain't.
You remember when you asked the question, what happens? You remember when you asked the question earlier, what happens, what like exclusivity, what's the difference? I was just thinking about this shit the other day. I think that the reason why early on in talking to people don't usually give a fuck if you fucking with other people or not. I think that it's because that's before the ego gets involved.
Ooh,
And I think that when the ego gets involved, that's when it really comes.
That's another
That's
topic.
what it really comes down to. And I think that sometimes, like, a lot of women, I feel like, don't know how they would get or keep a man without their pussy. And
That's
I
sad.
feel like because of that, if you go and fuck another girl, you then just kind of made her feel like, all right,
took
so
all her
what am I to
value.
you then?
That's
You
sad,
know
but
what I'm
that's
saying?
her,
Where's my worth at?
that's on her.
If you
That is
go,
on her.
you know what I'm
So let me
saying?
ask
That's
you
on her
this.
because she should know. Everybody has more worth than what they, than that.
carrying
Like if
between
I
the
feel like
legs.
that's the only thing keeping my relationship together, I don't need to be in that relationship. I need to be my damn self.
I think that's deep. What's your definition of cheating, though?
My definition of cheating, I think, is anything outside the rules that you two lay out together. I feel like if you the type of motherfucker where you say, all right, I want to do this shit exclusively, right? And y'all both say, all right, we dating exclusively, we boyfriend and girlfriend, and then you start trying to go and fuck off on other, you know what I'm saying? After you just made it clear that you don't want her doing that, then to me, yeah, that's cheating. But if you say, I'm doing that anyway, and she one of the ones that just stay through it, don't give a fuck, then it's not cheating when you do it.
She's just okay with it.
My definition of cheating, I mean, it's basically what Dane said. It's almost like, I feel like if you doing something and you know it's wrong in the back of your head and you can't tell your partner about it, if you with a opposite sex,
if I can't tell you about it,
you can't tell me what you was doing with this person, that's cheating. Like, you having conversations that's off the wall, like,
if I can't tell you about it, if I have to hide anything,
delete
if I have to delete a thread, if I have to
So if I can tell you, so if
I
can hear the girl that can tell you I'm doing it, that's not cheating.
If you can what?
If I can have sex with another girl and tell you that I'm doing it, is that not cheating?
No, that's cheating.
It's still cheating. I'm just saying, like, the thought
That's
before, if before the
Thoughts
thought.
are cheating.
No, I'm saying like the before act, like if
I'm trying to get it.
the before act,
anything
it's like
sexual cheating.
Anything sexual
sexual is
thinking.
cheating.
But what if it's allowed?
Conversations can
What
be
if they have an
cheating,
open
too.
relationship?
That's different. That's
that's
different.
different.
I'm not in a motherfucking open
But is
relationship.
that
Okay?
cheating?
That's cheating.
Is that cheating?
That's cheating for me.
Okay, gotcha.
If you have a conversation with the female that you're with and y'all are like, oh, we in an open relationship, you can do what you want, whatever, and y'all cool with that, yeah, that's your prerogative.
Yes.
My prerogative is I'm with you, you with me, you fucking another bitch, we done. Period.
I could also see how in a world, like, say, aside from that, right, without these titles, without cheating and all of that, or whatever, I could see how, like, remember I asked you, you spend the money, he buys another girl's, I don't know, some expensive pair of shoes or some shit, but he don't fuck her.
No, because
you still gonna be hot. But
why?
If you
why?
But if you my girl and you
because I'm not spending.
if you my girl and say
about.
if you my girl, you bought a nigga a pair of shoes. I'm not saying that I would condone it, but if it came down to you bought him a pair of shoes and then fucking, I'm like, okay, we good.
I mean, but
so is that disrespect?
So I'm saying that's how serious. That's how it's like. If the exchange is, if the thing is,
it depends on the relationship too. Because if I'm in a relationship, right, and let's say it's your birthday, okay, and if I bought you a pair of shoes for your birthday because we're best friends and I can do that, that's so different. But if I bought someone else a pair of shoes, like a guy who just like no one knows that we even cool like that or whatever, my man would probably think something.
I'm saying we'll think something
he'd
of
be right.
it. We might think something of it.
So it depends on the relationship.
The hard line as to whether we gonna fuck with you or not ain't drawn all the way until fucking doesn't happen. That's where we
crazy
draw the line
because I'm gonna be mad that you bought the shoes.
Okay.
Before
but
fucking
that's
happens.
because that's because people say that the exchange between men and women in dating is typically resources and time on the men's side of the game is what we give to women in exchange for their sex. So when you give another dude your sex, it's like you breaking the contract. But when we give another girl our time, attention, and money, that's when we breaking our contract.
Yes, that's true. Because
and
women,
sex.
like you said,
and sex.
Women, for the most part, not always. Some women can just fuck whatever. But for a woman, we have to be emotionally connected to somebody to have sex.
That's why there's a double
so,
standard.
yes, that's the double standard. Because at some point, we've had conversations with this person that we are actually cheating on our person with because we're having sex with them. So it hurts more for men.
Because you know I got a bond.
Because now exactly, y'all can just go have sex with somebody and be
that's
whatever.
The double standard.
Exactly.
That's why we can do it and y'all can't. Y'all
but every girl's not like that though. That's the thing. And I don't even think when we go back to Lori Harvey, I don't think Lori Harvey's like that. Like I think Lori Harvey, and I don't even want to talk shit about my girl because I don't know her. But she may be like, you know, because she's literally 23?
Yeah.
23?
So she's definitely not
she's
capable
probably
of having
just
sex without emotion.
No, she is
23.
23. She
come on. No.
But who's to say she's having sex with everybody?
Who's to say?
Right
she
now.
probably is.
Come on now.
I mean, she went. She probably is.
Like, come on, like we ain't gotta do that now.
She
Like,
probably is, and I'm not gonna be mad at
Okay,
this.
all right.
Okay, but
So
I'm
y'all
just saying.
think Michael B.
I'm
Jordan shouldn't be
fucking
fucking nobody else?
You said what?
Y'all think Michael B.
They are in a relationship.
No, they in a relationship.
They in a whole relationship.
No.
But you
That might be the one.
You think if he fucked somebody else, like you think that he like just being
I think she
fucked up
should
and
leave
rude?
him.
Really?
Yep.
Why you feel like
I
he
do.
should?
I mean, she can, cause right now she hot. You know what I'm saying? She the girl. You know what I'm saying? She better be that hot potato while it's still hot. You feel me? I think
They coming to an end. That is
you know what I'm
true
saying?
too.
They're
But
still coming, but I think that, I just think that it shouldn't be that big of a shocker either. Like, this is Killmonger, nigga.
yeah,
This is Killmonger.
I don't think they give him a pass to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I think if
like
you want
it
to do that,
ain't
just be single.
like I don't think that you might want to take this out.
That's what we gonna put it in.
Okay.
I don't think that one of y'all in this room right now wouldn't fuck Michael B. Jordan if y'all had the
I
opportunity.
just would.
I'm not attracted to him at
You
all.
can put this
I don't
on.
even.
I definitely would.
You ain't
You put that on camera.
nobody broker that you wasn't attracted to?
I'm not
I
rich.
did.
I fuck with broke niggas. But
I think I can fuck bro niggas. I definitely would fuck Michael B. Jordan.
Knowing that he in a relationship.
No, that's not.
No.
That wasn't the question.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
That wasn't the question.
That was the question. No.
So let's do.
That
Let's
was-
make.
no,
Let's
it's
make
not
that a
relationship.
question.
No,
Okay.
he just said he just said
Okay.
as of right now.
Oh,
He
I thought
just,
you meant
he just said as of right now,
Y'all
would you
gonna be
fuck
what?
Michael B. Jordan?
if he
Y'all had
wasn't
to
in
know.
a relationship.
But you didn't give
Even
that
if he
stipulation.
If he
I
no,
wouldn't.
if he
If
was,
he was in a
I wouldn't. I
relationship.
wouldn't do that. I'm big on that because I don't want nobody treating nobody. Like I'm big on treating people how you want to be treated. So
Where the
I'm not
camera
fucking with
at,
nobody.
bro?
Who,
So the answer
That's
is
ain't no
right.
cap.
Where the
I'm
camera
not
at,
fucking
bro?
nobody. That is not cap. That is
Girl, like
That's not cap. I'm not fucking nobody that's in a relationship.
Even if it might be Jordan.
Even if it's not.
if he come
Boy,
in
if
right
that
now,
nigga come
if he
in
walk
and do
through
this
door
podcast right now,
I got one. I got one.
If he want-
I got one.
Tell me.
Sammy.
Oh shit.
See, there
I
it
love
is.
him.
if they walk through
Relationship.
right
But
now,
if he was,
That alone is why the double
Does he
standard
want
exists.
me though?
If Lori
Does
Harvey
he
come
want
in
me
here,
though?
Lori Harvey come in here right now,
Yeah.
I will fuck her and wipe my shit off, and that will be it. Well, it'll probably be a little bit more amongst the fellas.
And but
like,
see, that's the thing. I'm gonna want Michael B. Jordan after though. See, so why would I fuck him if I know I can't have
That's
him?
why the double standard exists.
because
That's why.
men can fuck and be
You
good
wanna
and
have-
fuck, women
you wanna
can
have-
fuck and then want nigga.
No,
exactly.
I would want to have him.
exactly,
have what
have
we
and get is
want.
two different things.
Yeah.
Listen.
I got Lori Harvey.
That's it. You
want
want
to
to
Michael B.
have him.
Jordan.
I ain't gotta have it. I just need to bust her ass down is what I need to do. Period. And like I said, after that, I'm done. I done got it. Like I said, it's done as far as the emotional part.
Yeah.
Now amongst the fellas, it's like,
Yeah.
damn nigga, hey.
And I'm not finna think that my new standard is Lori Harvey.
Period. I know that was just a good
I'm
thing that I caught.
The universe that blessed me.
That's it. To bless me, I caught her ass at the right time. I ain't saying that every bitch I deserve from now on gotta be Lori Harvey.
Right.
Right.
I ain't even finna set myself up like that.
Best case scenario, the sex is good. Y'all both got a nut, but you need more.
What? What else you need? Then you need.
I need a relationship. I'm not just
See,
fucking.
y'all, that shit
You
get
ain't gonna just put your
Yeah,
thing
right,
down inside me and then think that
You gonna just
deep.
leave?
We can keep fucking.
No.
No.
No, and that's the problem, and that's a great
Bruh.
place to fucking.
I don't
And then it's like, what if, you know what I'm saying? What if
double
it's like,
standards
what
exist
if it's
for a
like he a
fucking
gentleman,
That's
you know what I'm
it.
saying? He'll buy you a little bag, get you a little car.
We
nice
do whatever
house,
we want. We just have a
I'm
relationship.
saying.
Everything. I
Why?
put you in the crib.
Buying
I got a
stuff.
whip.
So I'm a
Everything.
side bitch. I'm a side bitch.
Except Joe Rogan.
Nah, he
Except
paying
Joe Rogan
he
be the
paying-
best side bitch you
He paying you to shut the fuck up. He is paying
No.
you to shut the hell up. You were hired and you were paid handsomely
for a service.
Now I
You
feel like
go- you go
prostitute.
work
Yeah,
at
like an escort.
Hey, that's all it is. That's all dating is. Legal prostitution.
And that.
But you wouldn't shut up for Michael B.
Oh
Jordan.
my God,
Because
y'all.
Crazy as fuck.
double standards exist for a reason, and we're never gonna
Man,
get rid
listen,
of them.
I
I mean,
It's just what it
That's
is.
sad.
So y'all just need to let men do what they want to do out here. And then y'all need to
No. That's what we
No,
not gonna do. Is just
no.
let them do what they want.
Why not?
Bougie pussy garbage.
Okay, we gonna stop. Anyways, y'all, this has been really fun. This has been really real. We want to thank Kato and Damien Akim. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
make sure the
Asian
Asian
silent.
silent.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Appreciate it.
yes,
Stay
yes.
tuned.
You know,
Episode 2 coming for you.
2 cents.
Wish we could switch up the roles and I could be there. Tell you I love you, but when you call, I never get back. Would you ask them questions like me, like where you be at? 'Cause I'm out 4 in the morning, on the corner rolling, doing my own thing. What if I had a thing on the side, made you cry? Would the rules change up or would they still apply? If I played you like a toy, sometimes I wish I could